Hello everyone, and welcome to this series of Onshape tutorials. In this series, I will be showing you ways to use Onshape and giving you rundowns on different tools in Onshape to help you with your 3D modeling journey. This series will be primarily focused on using Onshape in means of a FRC team, so there will be many tools on here that will not be showcased as they will not be used for a FRC team. If you're wanting to learn how to use those tools, I would recommend just messing around and figuring out how to do it yourself. Other than that, I will be giving you many different tutorials throughout this series on how to use many different tools in Onshape. Hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome to part 2 of this series on teaching Onshape. Today, we're going to be doing advanced sketching. So to first, we're going to make a new part studio. So to do that, you click the little insert tab button in the bottom left, the plus icon, and then you hit create part studio. And that will give you a new part studio. Oop, I didn't click it. New part studio. And now I'm going to rename this so that I can keep track of everything that I'm doing. And so we are doing advanced sketching. So for this, we're going to start the same way we did before of getting a sketch on our front plane. But now this time what we're going to do is we're going to do some more fun stuff. So this time we're going to get another rectangle. It's going to make it big. We're just going to do 5 by 3. But now I'm going to add another rectangle over here. And this rectangle will only be 1 inch by 1 inch. And then let's just add a circle at the center. So that little icon is popping up showing me that I'm in the center. So now if I drag over here, I'm still in the center. So we're going to say center with this one. We're going to do it here. We're going to make it 1/8, and I don't know the conversion for that, so I'm just going to type in the fraction of 1/8, and it will give me 1/8. And now going from there, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go use the center of that one. And now this one, we're going to make it be 3/16. And now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another circle over here. This one is going to be pretty small, again, being only 1/8 of an inch. But this time we're going to use our dimension tool, and I'm going to zoom in over here. We're going to go from here to here, and I want this to only be 1/4 of an inch. We're going to do the same thing going this way. And so when you use the dimension tool with a circle, you always want to make sure that you hit this little center dot here so that you get the center and not from the edges. And the dimension is really easy. You just kind of click 2 things and then go off to the side and click again so that it kind of sets that distance how you want it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set the distance between these two by clicking the 2 center points, coming off over here and clicking again. We're going to make that be 1 inch. But now we're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to use the linear pattern here to duplicate this boy a couple times. So now instead of having to remake it myself multiple times, I can just use this. So we're going to go negative 1/4 of an inch this way. So you see, it just replicated it down here. And now all I have to do, where'd the measurement go? I just have to tell it the amount of times I want to duplicate it using this. And I want to make it 3 times. And now I want to change this distance as well to 0.25. And now we have circles right there. And then I'm just going to left click to confirm it. And now it's done all of that for me. And I didn't have to manually put in all those. Very helpful. We're also now going to use the sketch fillet so that we can curve some of our edges, because that is very helpful when you're doing anything structural. So you just kind of click the 2 lines, then it gives you this little curve, and you're going to change it. So I'm going to do a 1 inch curve here, and then I'm going to do a 1 inch curve there, here, down here. And so now you might see I have this just random line sitting here now. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to hit the little trim button, I'm just going to cut it out. So now all I have are the points that I need. And now that I have all of this, I'm just going to hit the check mark, and I'm just going to simply extrude it by clicking here. I'm going to change this to be 0.5 and check. And now we have this piece in 3D using many different more advanced techniques for sketching. Hope you enjoyed.